This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.
We turn to Bauchi State, where posters bearing the state governor's image, Governor Bala Mohammed, and the words Kaura for president flooded major parts of the city. This is in the last few days. The posters of Governor Bala Mohammed are coming well ahead of the 2027 elections, and at a time when political tensions across the country, but also in the state, seem to be heightened. We're joined this morning by Shehu Ibrahim, who's a journalist in Bauchi. Good morning and welcome to the conversation, Mr. Ibrahim.
Good morning, and thank you for being with me.
Thank you for joining us. Let's start with residents' reactions when they saw these posters. What was the general feel, the sentiment?
You know, as usual, people, the issue, I would say the news will break out to them before the displayment of the posters. But it came as a surprise to people here in Bauchi, especially the residents, in the governor's posters even for the office of the president come 2027. But though they were aware of it, they had the rumor coming on the ground before coming up with posters. But their reactions were really surprised. I would say Governor Bala Mohammed have been contributing in developmental activities in the state, but in his posters contesting come 2027 for the office of the president, it was a very, very surprise to the residents here in Bauchi, and it sparked a lot of reaction. People were ushering out their own opinions with regard to the posters.
And what is their opinion?
Yeah, actually, people, Governor Bala Mohammed here have sold himself to the people here in terms of his infrastructural development, which he has built. But people have doubt with regard to his him contesting the office of the president. Actually, they were not in support of it. I won't say all, but people no, Kaura shouldn't go for president now. Now is not the right time.
So, in a few days so far, do we know, is there any sense of who exactly was behind these posters? Has the governor himself also said anything about it?
Yeah, from the governor's side, he hadn't come out publicly and to support what is happening, but his media aides, his assistants have been calling on people that the governor has nothing to do with the posters, and he's not even aware of those putting the posters on major streets and major places in the state capital. But him himself has not spoken yet, but all his aides have debunked themselves from the posters.
Right. The posters carry PDP logo. And again, I'm just coming back to whether we know who is behind posting them and whether... So you've said the governor has come out to denounce it or debunk it,
yes,
if you like, but are they going to try to find out who's behind it?
Yes, actually, this has not been certain yet. Who actually is behind those the publication of the posters and even display them in the city? No one can tell you now, actually. But all we believe is that it's people from the PDP, folks who are in support of the governor to contest for the office of the president come 2027. But till now, no names have been made public with regard to who are actually behind those posters.
So Governor Mohammed is interesting for especially one reason. The last PDP convention where they were to elect their presidential candidate, he was an aspirant for that ticket. But, minutes before the vote itself, he steps down and he backs the eventual candidate, Atiku Abubakar. Do people get a sense that this might happen once again, especially since nationally we know that Mr. Atiku Abubakar seems to be very interested in still going for the party ticket once again?
Yes, this would bring confusion with regard to the public here in their own opinion, because when Governor Bala Mohammed contested back in 2023 for the presidential ticket of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, people thought he was people believe that he wasn't really going for that ticket at that moment, but he was trying to sell himself out. So people know that he will back down at any moment, and which he did. Now, him coming back with at this time, people believe that maybe if he's going, maybe he's going for real. And because if you see there is like a political tussle between him and the Atiku Abubakar going on right now, with the position that the PDP's governors forum have taken, that they are not merging with any political party or association. So people believe that maybe they are not having their own good time with the Atiku Abubakar, and probably if Kaura is contesting this time, then it is going to be for a real.
Mr. Ibrahim, thank you so much for joining us on today's conversation. We appreciate it. Shehu Ibrahim is a journalist in Bauchi State, joining us this morning on Now Breakfast, where he's speaking to us on posters that have emerged in the state, posters of the sitting governor, Governor Bala Mohammed. They seem to indicate that he might be interested in running for Nigeria's presidency come 2027.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.